Good morning, students. Welcome to the social science class. Beta, today we will discuss about the UT syllabus and take a quick revision of the chapter number 1 history and chapter number 1 geography. So take a look. See, our first chapter of history is tracing changes in the medieval period. Firstly, we will know about the medieval. Medieval means middle. This time period stretches from 8th to 18th century. And this medieval period is divided into two parts: early medieval period from 8th to 13th century and the late medieval period from 13th to 18th century. See, in the early medieval period, beta, it includes the rule of Palas, Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas, Cholas and the Rajputas. And in the late medieval period, it includes the rule of the Turks, Afghans and the Mughals. In this, beta, British historian has divided the history of India into three periods. First one is Hindu, second one is Muslim and third one is British. This is totally based on the religion of the rulers. Our next topic in this, old and new terminologies. In this, beta, terminology means the special word and expressions that are used in particular profession, subject or activity. See the example of the word Hindustan. This is used by Hindus as well as the Babur. Next topic is social and political changes. In this, beta, large scale developments are there, new technologies were introduced. Three main technological changes were there. First one is Persian wheel in irrigation, second one is spinning wheel in weaving, and third one is firearms in combat. And new foods and beverages like potatoes, corn, chilies, tea and coffee are also introduced at that time. And some few changes are there: people traveled long distances for the job, forests were cleared for the agriculture, and people were divided into jatis or the subcaste, and people were ranked on the basis of their occupations. After this, beta, our next topic is major development. In this period, several dynasties means a series of rulers who are from the same family, such as Pratiharas belongs to Rajasthan, Chauhans belongs to Rajasthan, Chandelas belongs to Bundelkhand, Parmaras, Solankis, Tomaras and the Guhilas. Solankis belong to Kathiawar and Tomaras belong to Delhi. In this, beta, some Rajput clans means a group of families are related to the each other. They are constantly at war with one another. That means कि राजपूत जो फैमिलीज थी, ये क्लैंस थे आपस में, जस्ट लाइक प्रतिहारास विद चौहान्स, ये राजस्थान के राजपूत ही रहे हैं, चंदेलास भी रहे हैं, ये आपस में ही ये क्लैंस एक दूसरे से फाइट करते रहते थे. वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट वाज पृथ्वीराज चौहान and he was defeated by the Muhammad Ghori in 1192. After this, beta, slave dynasty came in power and Khaljis, Tughlaq, Sayyids and Lodhis are there. And after this, Ibrahim Lodi killed by the Babur and Delhi had found a new ruler. But in this chapter only small things are clear, but in detail we will read in the next chapters. See, Babur laid the foundation of the Mughal Empire in India, and Babur's son Humayun defeated Sher Shah. After this, Akbar extended the Mughal Empire, the whole of the North India and the parts of the South. So we can say like Akbar, after this Jahangir, Shahjahan, Aurangzeb, and it was assumed that Aurangzeb was the last ruler of the Mughals. See, Mughal Empire declined after the death of the Aurangzeb. Successors were very weak, inefficient and corrupt. As a result, the whole Mughal Empire broken. Our next topic is old and new terminologies. In this period, beta, so many new religious beliefs developments were there. Like first one is worship of new deities. That means deities means god, devta. Second is construction of temples, मंदिरों की construction की गई, and Brahmanas as the dominant group in the society. And one major development was there is the Bhakti movement. In this was a form of prayer in which beta the devotees could worship God without the help of the priest and the elaborate ritual. That means God की पूजा करना without the help of priest means पुजारी और किसी बिना किसी रीति रिवाज के. After this beta, our next topic is sources. There are two types of sources, archaeological and the literary. Archaeological sources are inscriptions, monuments, paintings and coins, and literary means chronicles, manuscripts, biographies and other works. Inscriptions means coins, pillars, monuments and seals. These provide very short but very important information, and monuments also provide the information about the past like tombs, forts, mosques, temples, etc. Paintings are of two types, mural and the miniature. Mural means like a large image and miniature a small copy of something which is much larger. And next one is coins. Coins means name and dates of the different rulers. मेंशन किया करते थे बेटा अपने कॉइन्स पे. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज लिटरेरी सोर्सेज. लिटरेरी सोर्सेज मीन्स ऑटोबायोग्राफीज एंड बायोग्राफीज यू कैन रीड फ्रॉम द बुक. नेक्स्ट वन इज क्रॉनिकल्स. क्रॉनिकल्स मीन्स रिकॉर्ड ऑफ हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स. कुछ भी हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स रूलर के अगर किंग के कुछ भी कोर्ट में हुआ करते थे वो सब उसका रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन करना. एंड क्रॉनिकलर्स हु राइट्स द रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ हिज events. And the last topic of this chapter is travelogues. Travelogues means travelers who visited India during medieval period. Some Muslim travelers and some European travelers. Here are the example like Ibn Battuta, Abdul Razzaq, and European travelers were Niccolo Conti and Captain William Hawkins. So beta, this is the chapter number 1, history. Read your chapter carefully, learn your chapter carefully, and all the very best for your UT exam. Thank you.